Hello students, this is Ritvik Dubey, your computer teacher. In this video class, I will discuss about compilation and execution of Java program. Okay, what is the meaning of compilation? What is the meaning of execution? Let's start. Compilation and execution of Java programs. Let us start with compilation of Java program. What is compilation? It is the process where a source code, that is .java file, gets converted into an executable bytecode, that is .class file. Now, the question arises, what is the meaning of source code and what is the meaning of bytecode? Okay. Source code is the program written by us. Okay. And the program, Java program, which is written by us, it is always stored in a file called .java file. Okay, there will be a file name chosen by us, and after that file name the extension will be .java. Okay, so always remember, any .java file is a source code. Okay, or simply we can say the program written by us is called as a source code. Okay, now who executes our program? Java Virtual Machine, JVM. And JVM doesn't have the capacity to execute source code, because source code is in human understandable form but not JVM understandable form. So we require an intermediate code which will get executed by the JVM, because JVM can execute bytecode but not source code. Okay, and how to recognize bytecode? Any .class file is called as a bytecode. Okay, and who generates this bytecode? Compiler. Okay, so that process is called as compilation. So compilation is the process where what happens? The source code gets converted into bytecode. Now, why have I written here executable? Because JVM has the capacity to execute only the bytecode but not the source code. That is the reason why I have written here executable. Clear? Let me explain it diagrammatically. See, this is the, so assume this is the program written by us, public class A. Okay, so what is this? This is the source code. Okay, now it will be stored in a file with extension .java. So assume the name of the file is A. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, any name, Ritvik.java or any name.java. But what I recommend you all, the name of the file should be same as that of the class name. Okay, I will tell you why afterwards. Okay, so this is the source code and it is always stored in .java file. Then compiler, Java C. I will show you where Java C is available. Okay, whenever we install JDK in our system, Java C will come. Where it is located, I will tell. Okay, so compiler, what is compiler? Compiler is an inbuilt program. Okay, compiler is an inbuilt program which converts the source code into bytecode. Clear? JVM cannot understand the source code because it is in human understandable form, or we can say programmer understandable form. Okay, so a compiler is needed which converts the source code into bytecode, and this bytecode, the instructions, these instructions converted into bytecode, after conversion JVM can understand them. Clear? So it is always in a .class file. Okay, you can see the file name here is A and the extension is .class. So we have to write this. We are actually creating this, but we are not creating this. This is created by the compiler itself. Okay, the moment when we compile our program, and it is generated only if there is no error in our program. Okay, so after compilation is successful, then only we get the bytecode. Clear? So this was all about compilation. So if the question comes either in examination or your Viva during practical examination, what is compilation? So your answer should be, it is the process where a source code gets converted into an executable bytecode. Okay, simple. So this is called as compilation. The complete process is called as compilation. Then execution of Java programs. What is execution? It is the process where bytecode, now what is bytecode? The code which is available in .class file, okay, gets converted into machine code, which is in the form of zeros and one, because we all know that computer can understand only 0 and 1. And in the previous video, I had already discussed what is the meaning of 0 and 1, okay. Now let me explain it diagrammatically. See, if this is the bytecode, that is a .class file, okay, Java virtual machine, okay, Java virtual machine will convert this bytecode into machine code. Clear? Okay, so all together we can say this is what? Execution. This process is called as execution, or we can say running of a program. Okay, our program is executing. Okay, actually our program is getting converted to bytecode, and then the bytecode, generated bytecode, is getting executed by the JVM. Clear? Okay. So execution, this is called as execution or running of a program. Then compilation and execution all together, if I discuss, so source code, which is a .java file, it gets converted by the compiler into bytecode, that is a .class file, and then the bytecode gets converted by the JVM into machine code. Okay, and this process is called as compilation, and this process is called as execution, or you can say running. Clear? Okay, now whatever I have explained here, let me show it to you practically. Okay, let me open BlueJ. Okay, SMS Java projects. In F drive, this folder was there, na? SMS Java project. Okay, let me tell you from the beginning. Let me check. My computer, F drive, SMS Java project. SMS, yes, this. Can you see this folder SMS Java project? Okay, so this is the project actually. Let me close this. Let me delete this. Remove. Now you can see what is the name of the project here. The name of the project is SMS Java project. I had created this project within F drive with folder name SMS Java project. Okay, the project which you will create here by clicking on project and new project. Okay, you will have to select the drive, I mean location of your computer. In that location, a folder will automatically get created. Okay, so the name of that folder, or we can say the name of our project, is SMS Java project. Clear? And within this project, there is no class. Okay, there is no class. Let me check. Let me go to F drive. Okay, SMS Java projects. You can see here SMS Java projects. Can you find any class here? No, there is no class. Okay, now let me create one class here. New class. Let me give the name capital A only. Okay. Clear? Control A, backspace, then PUBLIC public, CLASS class A. Okay. PUBLIC public, STATIC static, VOID void, main, capital STRING string array space ARGS. This is just a simple program. What is the meaning of all these things? I will discuss. Don't worry. System.out.println. System.out.println. Let me print hello. Okay, let me print hello. Okay. Now let me close this. Yes, computer local disk F drive, SMS Java project. Now, can you find A? So automatically the program or the class which I have created now, okay, it got saved in a file with extension .java file. You can see here, you can see Java is written. Yes or no? If I select this and right click and then go to properties, here you can find type of file is Java file, within bracket it is written .java, within bracket it is written .java. I request every student to do all these things practically. Only then you will get to know the things. Okay, just watching the video, listening will not work. You will have to do everything practically. Okay, and after that, if you find any doubt, please ask me. Okay, because see, leaving any doubt is a poison. Really, it is a slow poison. Afterwards, you will face a lot of problems. So whatever doubt you have, clear it immediately. Okay, yes. So this is the .java file. Let me double click over it. You can see. Okay. So all these things are there. Okay. Till now, I haven't compiled. That is the reason. Now, can you find any .class file? No, because I have not compiled yet. The moment I will compile, here I will get .java file. I will get .java file. Okay, let me show it to you. Let me compile it. Yes, you can see here. So this is the class file. This class file, okay. So who generated this class file? This class file, I mean this bytecode. Okay, class file means bytecode. This bytecode is generated by the compiler. Okay, so this is the source code. This is the bytecode. Java file is the source code. Class file is the bytecode. Okay, and after compilation only, then when we close this and right click over it and then click on main method, and the moment when we will click on OK button, JVM will start working. The moment we will click on OK button, JVM will start working. I mean execution will start. So the bytecode will get converted to machine code and then the output will get displayed on our screen. Hello. Okay. So to display this hello, who is responsible? Compiler or JVM? JVM, Java Virtual Machine. We are able to get any output because we execute the program. I mean, we execute the bytecode, or JVM executes the bytecode. Okay. Is this clear? So we get the output after execution of the program. And who executes the program? Java Virtual Machine executes the program. So what is the task of compiler? To compile the program. What is the meaning of to compile? To convert our program to bytecode. And what is the task of JVM? To convert the generated bytecode, or we can say intermediate code, that bytecode, to machine code and gives us the output. JVM gives us the output. Clear? So this is the scenario of compilation and execution of Java program. Clear? Okay. So this is what compilation and execution is all about. Yes. In the previous video, I had told that JVM, Java Virtual Machine, is an interpreter. And what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? Compiler reads the program as a whole, whereas interpreter reads the program line by line. Let me show it to you. Public class A, public static void main string args. Let me display hello. Okay. Hello 1. Then th read thread dot sleep. Thread dot sleep 1000 means 1000 millisecond, that is 1 second. Okay, let me copy this. Just wait. Yes. Now you can see, let me write here THROWS, throws, INTERRUPTED, interrupted, EXEPTION. Okay. Now, sir, what is the meaning of thread.sleep as of now? Just ignore this. Okay. I will tell the functionality of this method. Okay. This method will pause the execution. Okay, will not stop the execution, but will pause the execution for how many seconds? For 1000 millisecond, means 1 second. If you will write here 2000, it means the execution will be paused for 2 seconds. If you write here 5000, the execution will be paused for 5 seconds. Okay, and whenever this is a predefined method. Now, what is the meaning of predefined method? If you do not know, okay, leave it. Okay, just I am telling you that what is the task of interpreter? I mean JVM. It executes the statement line by line. First of all, it will execute this statement. Okay, then it will execute this statement. 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 And finally, the last statement will be executed by the JVM. Clear? Clear? Okay, so whenever we write thread.sleep at the head part of main method, we will have to write throws interrupted exception. Okay, we will have to write throws interrupted exception, or else we will get compile time error. Anyway, now let me compile it. No syntax error. Now let me make any mistake. INTE, let me make single R. Will I be able to compile? Cannot find symbol class interrupted exception. You see, even if there is a single mistake within the program, our source code is not getting converted to bytecode, or we can say the compiler fails to compile our program. So hence we can prove that compiler reads the program as a whole, and if each and every line written within the program is correct, then only the source code gets converted to bytecode. Okay, then only the source code gets converted to bytecode. Okay, so INTERRUPTED, control K, no syntax error. Okay, control K is the shortcut key to compile, or you can use this button to compile. Clear? So the compilation work is finished. Now let us execute the program. How to execute the program? Right click over it and click on void main string array args. This is a method call. Let me click on OK button. You can see hello one, then 1 second, hello one, hello one. Okay, so interpreter executes the statement line by line. Let me give here 2000. Okay, 2000, 2000, and 2000. Clear? Let me paste it 2 times more. Control V, Control V. Let me minimize the font. Yes. Now compile, no syntax error. Compilation done. Now let me execute the program. Main method and then OK. See hello after 2 seconds. Hello one. After 2 seconds, hello one. Then hello one. Hello one. Okay, and then the execution is finished. Now, if there is an error in the third line, for example, if let me write something which will produce exception. Okay, let me so 10 divided by 0. Yes, it will give me the exception, I guess. So the first JVM will execute the first statement, then it will execute the second statement where we have written thread.sleep. I mean the execution will be paused for 2 seconds. Okay, then JVM will execute the third statement, and again then the execution will be paused for 2 seconds. And when the JVM will execute this statement, an exception will come. What is the meaning of exception? Runtime error. Okay, arithmetic exception, divided by 0 exception we will get. Okay, because we cannot divide a number by 0. So JVM will throw the exception, and at that particular time only the execution will stop. Okay, or will stop. and rest of the statements will not execute, and rest of the statements will not execute. Clear? Let me show it to you. So 2 times we will get hello, hello. Okay, and then we will get exception. Okay. Anyway, have I compiled the program? Compile, yes. Right click, main method. Okay. Hello one. Hello one. Now we will get exception. You will see. See. Okay. We got exception. Okay. We got exception. Clear? We got exception. What is the exception? Java.lang.arithmetic exception divided by 0. Okay. So if I, let me write here hello one, HELLO. Okay. One, let me make 2 here, then hello 3. Okay. Hello 4. After hello 4, let me give exception. 10 divided by 0. Let me write something which will give exception. Okay, knowingly I am doing this. Control K, no syntax error. Okay, so there is no syntactical error within the program and compilation is successful. Successful means the source code the source code got converted to bytecode. The source code got converted to bytecode. Okay, now it is the time for execution. It is the time for execution. Right click, main method. Okay, see hello 1, then hello 2. After 2 seconds, hello 3. Then after 2 seconds, hello 4. Now we will get exception. What is the name of the exception? Java.lang.arithmetic exception divided by 0. So what was my intention? My intention was to prove the difference between the functionality of compiler and interpreter. Compiler reads the program as a whole. Even if there is a single error, compiler will not convert our source code to machine code. Source code to byte code. Okay, but JVM, if there is an exception in the last statement, so if all the above statements are correct, JVM will execute the statements. Why? Because JVM is an interpreter. And what is the difference between interpreter and compiler? Compiler reads the program as a whole, but interpreter reads the program line by line. It reads the first statement, executes it, then reads the second statement, executes it. So I hope the process of compilation and execution is clear to you all. Okay, so this is how Java programs are compiled and executed. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, but please practice this. Okay, please practice this.